Hey, how's it going? Today is 11th of January, Thursday, and we are taking a look at the market and what kind of opportunities are available up there. I thought today I'll try to do something different to just give, perhaps it's important, but let's try to keep things interesting, I guess. And let's share perhaps some of the decision making and or how to solve existing perhaps problems. With a number of videos, I'm going to be taking a look at foreign travel advices, and I'm going to be taking a look at different advices within different embassies within UK. Within a number of videos, I'm going to be covering a number of those. Perhaps it's a good place to begin would be Taiwan. So foreign travel advice Taiwan, and let's start from this embassy. What I think is embassy. And from there, let's progress into different ones. Let's try to understand a potential way of working together. Myself coming into this, what I would be looking to achieve, I would be looking to reach out to this embassy. There might be some people there. I might be interested in perhaps if there's a people who are interested in, not necessarily that would be a need, but if they would like to visit UK, perhaps I can do something remotely to solve some of those problems. If not remotely, if they're gonna be within UK, perhaps that would be a part of employing or hiring those people and giving opportunities to do something while they're gonna be visiting UK. Perhaps if that's something that themselves they might be interested in. I think the current process, I don't know about this again or allowing people to visit UK. What's happening with that? There might be perhaps 1,000 people, I would say, and we're entering new year, so I don't know when that period would start and how the process might work, since there might be some laws coming into effect, right? So if there were to be 1,000 people who would be able to travel to UK from Taiwan, perhaps myself, I would need to get to know those people, or perhaps have advert and perhaps send it to those people something of themselves they might be interested in taking part in, right? From there, once we said that, let's take a look at Bristol City Council strategy. What kind of problems are they looking to address within City Council for this year? I have touched on a number of those. Perhaps worth taking a look at if I were to take a look at what kind of problems were outlined within city or corporate strategy of Bristol. What kind of problems they are discussing within the strategy. From there, perhaps I can put together a letter and send it to Taiwanese travel advice. And if they were to come in, I would be looking to solve existing problems, right? We can start from there. That's something. It's not perfect, but that's something. I don't know. Perhaps worth reaching out to your city mayor. Perhaps scheduling a conference call. I don't know. Everyone's perhaps very busy. I would believe so. Perhaps worth it would be a great experience, I guess. Reaching out and speaking with some people there. What would the process? Perhaps that would be a team, and if everyone's busy, I don't know. I might try doing that. I don't know, just for fun, I guess, since I would just manage my own expectations, since people might be very busy within city councils, and time would be very valuable time, right? Perhaps in not if not right now, in the future, it's something that I can potentially schedule or do something great things together, right? Since myself, I would be looking to address some of the existing problems within the area, and if I were yesterday, I have listened to the announcement or all of it. So I understood very well that this person was outlining what and strategy that was set out for a city. From there, we can take apart problem by problem, I guess. And once I have a problem, I can reach out to one travel advice embassy, and once I have a problem, I can reach out to another embassy. Since there's gonna be five embassies, I'll be reaching out. So I need to source five problems. Let's begin with the first problem or challenge. The first challenge that I understood that would be overall we were to be look at financial metrics, right? So perhaps how we can increase overall budget of the city council. So perhaps It will come back to that. So to be profitable at everything, we're gonna be solving existing problems, right? So the first problem would be outer space. Since Bristol is a world class or has a world class aerospace and universities, so we're gonna be taking part in some of those activities with the universities, and we're gonna be taking a look at perhaps Taiwan and what we can do with aerospace. Most likely, I don't know if that's the best thing to share, but I will be looking to engage with the team, right? So since I would be looking to solve existing real world problems, right? It just perhaps I would need to try to reach out from a number of different ways, right? Just because usually there would be no response. 90% of the time, I would say perhaps even higher. Sometimes there will be no response. So I'll begin perhaps by trying to find a point of contact. In this case, that is one that was shared on the government's website. I'll try to reach out to this person to see if he might find time to have a conference call and what will be the process. Perhaps that would be the best person to advise. Yeah, he most likely there to advise, in this particular case, industry. I would be looking to engage and see what will the process for industry to engage with embassy and what will the process so there will be less friction later on and how to be compliant if anything. There might be a part of the process if people were to come in to visit UK, they might need to have industry perhaps sending a letter or approval or something. I don't know all the details, by the way. I don't know all the details. I'm looking to engage with different embassies for the first time. I haven't done anything yet. I think the process might be there's different schemes. This particular scheme is it's called Youth Mobility Scheme, but I haven't engaged. I haven't done anything, right? So I'll try in doing that and or what the process might look like, I guess, engaging it, and perhaps I can share some feedback, right? So in order for people being able to perhaps visit UK, they might need to have industry or the business or the what the process might be. Perhaps with some embassies might be easier, some embassies might be harder, but I'm trying to understand it as well as I'm looking to share some perhaps feedback of the process, so there might be bigger engagement or giving people opportunity to visit UK if it's something that people might be interested in. As well as I find another company that might be a private company, it might be a government's partly or entirely funded company, something that's called Bureau of Consular Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Republic of China. So I think that's how it's been defined, right? So I might need to reach out to this organization as well. They might be taking part in the process. Again, I'm still looking to understand of how to solve this problem. Can these people solve it? Can some of those people I have mentioned previously, can they solve this problem? Great. And what the process might be. I'm not entirely sure, but I think there's perhaps 1,000, perhaps 5,000 people that the UK as a whole might be letting in. And if that's the way, perhaps there's a number of institutions or perhaps private businesses that are taking part in giving those opportunities for people. So I'm just currently in the process on how can I engage. Yeah, yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Project Fitflow. In this book, I'm taking a look at different areas that I personally believe would be very important if you yourself, you decided this year you would look to enter world of fitness. When developing yourself, take a look at the recovery, nutrition and working out, and perhaps improving your knowledge, then tackling this area. And then taking a look at knowledge, I have published this work, hopefully, in order to share it with as many people as I can. People who want to better themselves, venturing into fitness. I have been with the industry for many, many years, as well as I have done it professionally, and I'm looking to share my expertise, knowledge within this book. And hopefully, this book would help you. You can find it, QR code in the corner, company's website below. I haven't looked to find a professional within UK. But I think if there is any professionals, they've been already taken by local businesses. I think that's a process. Since I think that's a process, if I can, I prefer to begin the process as fast as I can and reaching out to some of those embassies and take part, perhaps giving those opportunities for people to visit UK. I think if there is already within the, I'll articulate perhaps different processes, but I think if I would need to source people, perhaps, and it might be interesting, I guess. I don't mind spending my more time with the very professional people from whatever case might be. Within those 5 videos, I'm going to be taking a look at the different governments up there, more Asian countries, right? So I'm going to take a look at those, starting with Taiwan and perhaps solving a problem that was outlined within Bristol's strategy, if that would be aerospace. How we can solve this problem so everyone have great experience, knowledge, I guess, within different areas, right? So that might be the process, right? So I'll be trying to engage with all the embassies as I go along, and perhaps trying to find the person and how potentially I myself I can work together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.